Have you ever heard of freezing your body just to wake up in the future? Well, a man in Kolkata took that concept to a whole new level, literally creating a cryonics lab in his own house. Hello, Namaskar. Welcome to Mind Singh's podcast, your compliance card, where we dive deep into the world of compliance. Cryonics comes from the Greek word cryos, meaning icy cold. It's a process that begins only after a person has been declared legally dead. The body is packed in ice and transported to a cryonics facility where blood is replaced with cryoprotective agents, essentially antifreeze for humans. The body is then cooled to minus 196 degrees Celsius and stored in a chamber filled with liquid nitrogen. Cryonics preservation isn't for everyone. It comes with a hefty price tag. Full body preservation can cost crores, while preserving just the head, a process known as neuropreservation, is somewhat less expensive. The idea behind neuropreservation is that in the future we might be able to transfer our consciousness into new bodies, whether robotic or grown from stem cells. Once the body is prepared with cryoprotective agents, it's gradually cooled to minus 196 degrees Celsius and stored in a vacuum-insulated metal container filled with liquid nitrogen. This temperature is crucial to keep the body in a state of suspend animation until the day medical science can revive and heal it. Cryonics was popularized by Robert Ettinger's 1962 book, The Prospect of Immortality. Ettinger, now known as the father of cryonics, was cryonically preserved himself in 2011. The first ever to be cryonically preserved was James Bedford in 1967. Despite the incomplete preparation at that time, his body remains preserved at the Alcor Lifeextension Foundation in Arizona. By 2023, around 500 individuals had been cryonically preserved, most of them in the United States, along with dozens of pets. Despite the high cost and ethical debates, willing to take the chance for a potential second shot at life, even we Indians are not behind in this intriguing field. Though the stories can be quite bizarre, take the case of a 46-year-old man in Kolkata named Subrata Majumdar. After his mother's death, he disassembled her body, stuffed the parts inside a giant refrigerator, and sealed up the ground floor room with 2 air conditioners. He created a makeshift tomb for his mother in the heart of a middle-class neighborhood, where he continued living with her and his 89-year-old father for almost 3 years. This scenario came to light after a post-midnight police raid triggered by a tip-off from neighbors and a local news channel. Subrata was arrested, and during questioning, he revealed that he believed his mother could be brought back to life. His father, Gopal Chandra, said he just went along with his son's plan. This incident is tied to the establishment of the Kolkata-based Cryonics Research Institute Private Limited. Registered just 3 weeks before the discovery of the body, the company had 3 directors, with Chatterjee being the main visionary behind the initiative. This strange and unsettling story highlights the lengths to which some individuals in India were willing to go in their belief in future resurrection through cryonics. Cryonics remains a controversial and speculative field. Critics urge its giving people false hope, while supporters believe it's a gamble worth taking. Whether or not cryonics will ever fulfill its promise, it undeniably pushes the boundaries of science and our understanding of life and death. Thanks for tuning into Mind Singh's podcast. If you found this episode informative, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the world of compliance and advisory services. Until next time, stay compliant, stay informed.